Hello, my name is Juliana Spinella. I'm an environmental studies senior at SUNY Potsdam, and my project is to transform the dorms, improving sustainability in the SUNY Potsdam residence halls. SUNY Potsdam puts out this motto of being an eco-friendly and green school, and while some of our practices do resemble that, I do not believe our dormitory halls do. There are things we can do like reducing physical waste and conserving energy that would make living in the dorms green for students and more green for our campus. Reducing physical waste is the first thing I looked into improving sustainability in our dorms. And I did some research to find out that the average college student produces 640 pounds of waste annually. So every year, college students are throwing away 640 pounds of trash. Um, I think that's a big deal, and I think there are definitely ways we can reduce this from changing practices in our dorms. The first thing is to add more places to refill water bottles, so reducing plastic water bottle waste. There are only places to buy plastic water bottles in our dorms right now, and no places to refill water bottles due to the showers and the sinks being so chlorinated. If we added a water fountain with a normal filter in it, we could be able to refill our water bottles from there. Or if we added the more high-tech water filtration systems that we have in our mess halls into our dormitories, we would be able to refill water bottles there as well, significantly reducing the plastic waste. The next thing I thought of was increasing recycling rates. Peers of mine have surveyed the student body on their recycling habits, and more than half of students surveyed said that there are definitely not enough recycling bins on campus, and 5% of students say they never recycle. I think this can be changed. I have done some other research to find out that recycling bins come as cheap as $4 per bin and can be bought in mass amounts for the school. And if we put more recycling bins around, I believe that we would have much more students recycling since they would see them around and be more conscious of it. And it would change our waste habits on campus. The next thing I looked into was this group I was lucky enough to join, created by some of my other peers, called the Free Cycle Force. The idea of this group was at the end of the semesters, we would gather together, and instead of students throwing away their old microwaves and their fridges and their clothes, we would have them donate them to us, or we would go around and collect them, and we would either sell them back to the student body at reduced prices or just give them back to them so they could be used again next year instead of just turned into old waste, and become part of the statistic that we waste 640 pounds annually. The next thing I looked into was conserving energy. SUNY Potsdam currently does not have an air conditioning or heating policy or any policies to control our temperatures on campus. However, our friends at SUNY Canton do have an air conditioning and heating policy that they apply campus-wide. This policy includes caps on how high or low the heat can be, rules restricting heating and cooling being turned on until outside air reaches certain temperatures, or special service places like the gyms and the dormitories being monitored by facilities to determine if the temperatures are appropriate. Applying these policies would result in decreased energy use and increased cost savings, which is awesome for the school and for the earth, if we apply these policies to the SUNY Potsdam dorms, just like SUNY Canton does. I also surveyed the student body, and I wanted to see how many students felt comfortable in their dorms. As you can see in Figure 1, many students said they were uncomfortable in their dorms, and most students off campus were more comfortable living with the temperatures in their off-campus housing than in their on-campus housing. If we change this, students will be more comfortable in their dorms, and again, decreased energy use and increased cost savings would come around again due to applying these policies. In conclusion, I think SUNY Potsdam considers itself a green and eco-friendly school, and our dormitories and our student life should reflect that as well.